Good morning, everybody. This video is about the gym in detail and what to expect. Gilbert, you are getting a hardcore gym. I'd like to open the gym January 1st, if not earlier. I really would like to get an open house going the last week of December. I want to share with you guys where I'm at so far. I'm in the middle of a lot. So there are a lot of licensing, zoning issues, signage, lease agreement that I'm kind of in the middle of. That stuff takes time. Again, I'm learning as I go, which I wouldn't trade for anything, the experience that I'm getting. But with the lease, kind of going back and forth, discussing terms, I was a little bit hesitant in telling you guys for a fact this is what's going to happen. Now, the reason I'm pushing to push this video now, despite not signing that lease, is I'm just really sick of the negativity. There's just a whole lot of people that just don't think people that stretch their legs out on their own and try new things are going to be successful. And as a power lifter and as an athlete, I kind of like challenges, and I really like it when people say I can't do something. That really fires me up. So we are getting a gym in Gilbert. The details of this gym, just so there's no surprises when you guys walk up at the beginning of the year. It's not a huge gym. It's just a little over 2,000 square feet. It's not a commercial gym. So if you're expecting me to spray you in the face with water, hand you towels, it's not going to happen. There's no child care. Not that I don't want it. Hopefully an expansion later down the road, I would like to include child care, but to start out, I can't. There's not a cardio room with purple walls and a bunch of televisions. To be honest with you, there isn't going to be one piece of cardio equipment to start out. I will get something eventually, but it's not going to be what you typically expect at a commercial gym. It'll be more or less used for warm-ups, cool-downs, maybe some HIIT training. However, I'm not expecting the clientele to come in and just jump on a treadmill. That's not my game. So if you are interested in that, you're going to have to go somewhere else, just so there's no surprises. What you are going to see is turf down the middle, prowlers, power racks, deadlift platforms, GHRs, reverse hypers, a lot of plate-loaded machines, some cables, and some dumbbells. With that, there's a lot of detailed stuff, attachments, things like that. Couple key factors going into the equipment that I selected. Every piece of equipment going into the gym is made in America. It's all US made, and that's important to me. The other part, everything that was selected is designed to make you stronger, make you a better athlete. There isn't any machine where you have to read a diagram, slide your head in, shift your hips in, and just move some body part in a weird way. Everything's plate loaded. Now, you got to carry weight around. You actually got to build calluses on your hands. You got to work for it. I like that part of it. When I recall, and when I talk to other athletes about recalling some of my favorite times in a gym, or what about a gym setting that first drew me in, 9 out of 10 people that I talk to always refer back to some hole in the wall, closet-sized gym where there was no AC, it smelled horrible, and they got shit done. They got strong. They got better as a team. They didn't have their headphones on. The music in the background wasn't some hippity-poppy song. It was a gym. It was a gym surrounded by concrete, sweat, and people just going for it. I'm trying to recreate that environment. It's going to be a little bit more team-based workouts. There's going to be block times for specific people that want different goals in mind. So like, for example, powerlifting team will have powerlifting team hours. Just to give you an idea of the mindset of the clientele coming into the gym. I want people that are a little bit more serious about lifting than the average Joe. So bodybuilders, powerlifters, strength athletes, physique competitors, even people that are like CrossFitters that need some help with barbell movements, come on in, because everything in there is designed to make you stronger. Rogue Fitness and Elite FTS, along with American Fitness, are the 3 primary manufacturers I'm working with. And again, everything was made in the States. Now, how the gym's going to work. I'm going to be there daytime hours. I'm going to be there a lot, especially starting out. I'm going to be there for a good chunk of change for that first year or two. But the gym itself is 24 hours. To separate myself from a lot of the competition, there is no big deposit. There's a $10 sign-up fee, but that's to get a card for access. Everything's month to month. Base membership is $45 a month. You can cancel whenever you want. If you want to walk away, no big deal. There's obviously packages that I'm going to include, 6-month packages, 1-year packages where membership, it bring that monthly fee down. However, if you're just to walk in, $45 a month, no big deposit, and walk away whenever you want to. There's some discounts that I want to throw out there. The reason I'm doing these discounts and why I chose it specifically is when I started this company, I want it to be a representation of how I feel and what I love, and make it a part of me. So if I ever separated myself, established another company, or if I were to expand, it's always got a piece of me in it. So some of the factors that going into this fitness that really push me. One is I want to bring in new members. I'm a power lifter. I want more power lifters. I want to contact the youth. I want to bring in high school athletes. I want people that are coming in and new to barbell movements. They're not used to that kind of training, to be taught how to do it the correct way. I don't want any video filmed in my gym of gym failures or like how to not use equipment. That's not going to happen. I'd rather have people walk around, pull those people aside and say, hey, this is actually how you do a hip thrust. This is how you do a squat. Or here's some tips to get your squat better, because you probably squat differently than me. But I want that to be the culture there, to get people better, to educate. There's going to be coordinated classes through the evening for people that are maybe a little bit intimidated by in that environment, aren't used to that style of training, just to get them familiar with it. Learn verbiage, learn equipment, how to use chains, how to use heavy ropes. There's a lot of different ways. Agility work, especially on the turf. There's going to be a lot of those type of classes just to get people educated, get people better. I didn't want to put a whole bunch of fancy equipment just for people to stare at it or misuse it. So I'm going to make sure it's used properly. So there's discounts for high school students, especially if they have a GPA that qualifies them to play sport. So I think it's 3.0, and I'm going to check with the local area. I think it's pretty standard. 3.0, you can play a sport. Well, 3.0, you can get my discount. You can come into my gym and work out for a little bit less. However, that requires you to turn in a report card. If you don't have that 3.0 and you want to choose to live your life as an adult and you're independent and you can just do what you want and fail, well, then you're not going to get that discount. You can pay like everybody else. Welcome to adulthood. The other discount, which is also dear to my heart, is I have been working in law enforcement the last decade. I have a very, very strong bond with first responders, military, and veterans. They also will be getting a discount. That discount is more of a thank you for me. I appreciate the service that everybody provides. I consider them family, and they're always welcome in my house. So that's going to be a discount that's included. The only little catch there is what really sparked that. Of course, I have brothers and sisters in law enforcement that are police, fire, first responders, military, men and women. Those were already important to me, and that was already a factor anyway. But really kicked that off as far as a membership and value in that membership is just a short story. Quite a few years ago, I was working out at a big commercial gym, and there's a couple firemen that came in local, and they were just working out. And I had run into these guys quite a few times, so we naturally just started working out together, kind of circuit training, if you will. Well, they were on duty, so they had their radios. And I remember to this day how much it pissed me off. A manager at the gym came by and asked them to either turn the radios off or to not bring the radios in or just to leave. But it was disturbing the other members of the gym. Drove me up the wall, because if you ask them to leave, well, then the people that's trying to save your ass isn't getting better. If you ask them to turn the radio down, someone can get hurt. That doesn't solve any problems. And 3, who the fuck gets bothered by a fireman's radio when he's working out? All those things had a big factor into deciding how I was going to run a gym. So to close this off, so I don't go on too much of a rant, understand that my gym is for athletes, designed by an athlete. It's going to be community-based with your thoughts and your mission in mind. I am not above holding monthly meetings with 10 to 15 members and talk about top 5 things you guys want changed. If you don't like where this machine is and you want to move it down the way, or if you want more water, or if we're running out of supplies too early, or if Saturday nights are a bitch, or if the music needs to change, let me know. It's a gym for athletes, designed by athletes. That's all I got for you guys today. I will share more details as far as equipment coming in, maybe some help I need from you guys and getting all that stuff ready to go. I appreciate all the shares on that Gilbert post. If you please can keep sharing these videos, the more that I get this out, the more people that I can get on board, especially come December, the better off we're going to be. More people, more money, more equipment, and a better environment. Thank you guys very much, and I will catch up with you guys later.